Good morning, everybody. This ain't right, but it is what it is. Hmm, that's what it is. There we go. Come on now, girl. Hey, y'all. Good morning, everybody. I'm not gonna be on here long. That's not the intention. I need to quit saying that because I don't ever know what my dad is gonna do. Good morning. So I was super tired yesterday. I'm super tired today too. Um, and slept. I've been waking up at like 2:45 in the morning. I don't know what's going on with that. 1:45 in the morning. Going to sleep about 7:38. Getting up at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Like ain't nobody up here too. I'll be having to force myself to go back to sleep till 4:30. It's ridiculous. Ooh. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. And yes, sir, ain't got no nails, no lashes, no eyebrows. This is me, honey. And I got some of that. Listen, ladies, I don't know how y'all wear this edge control all day. And I'm not saying nothing, but I slick that stuff in my hair. And I gotta shampoo my hair. Like, I think I'm just so used to not really having nothing in it. That this stuff, like, it feels like, I don't like it. I can only do this little bit right here. I'm not gonna be able to have all day because it makes me feel nasty. Good morning, Sean. Good morning, Pumpkin Butt. Good morning, everybody. So, who? And yes, my hair nappy. Just don't worry about it. I'm about to get all that together. Shall I set her here? Let me make sure there's no damn spider on here first. Okay. Edgewood. Yeah. Listen, I get it. I just don't. It's not. It's been too many years of me. I only use like one or two products, and one of them it like dissipates, and so then it's just my dry hair. But here we go. Y'all ready for this? Say yes or I if you are ready for this morning early on the Wednesday. The hammer going up on the Wednesday. Is y'all ready? She done brought out the hammer in the. Say hello. Are y'all ready? That's all I want to know. Queen, keep your tomatoes. You're gonna have to hold off on those today. Ooh, you gonna have everybody. I'm not accepting any vegetables or fruit on today. None. And I ain't getting no basket or nothing. But I'm here, but y'all ready? Is y'all ready? I'm twirling it nice. So let me tell y'all something. Not fine. I should have knew your tail was in here. You and Queen run neck and neck. We gonna call y'all the Doublemint twins. From now on, Queen and Isabel are the Doublemint twins. That's their names. That is sticking. The Doublemint twins, cause honey, they be. It's like they get on. She on get your tomatoes. They be calling each other and ain't even nowhere near each other. But circle on, get your box of tomato. You got an extra box? Okay, bring it. Got their little walkie talkies, calling everybody, telling them to get their tomatoes. The Queen's tomatoes at that. I'm not gonna be fooling with y'all. So anyway, who got a pen and paper? If you can't, you driving, you on your way to work, you getting the kids together, fine. Okay, that's fine. You don't have to say I can. I'm driving. Just if you have a piece of paper or if you can take notes, do so. If not, go back, watch the rewatch, and then you take notes. It's cool. Okay. Whew. Ah. So if you can write this down, might as well get the handy dandy notebook. Hold on a second. Let me push this over here. And I want to say, excuse me, that hand massager, y'all. I haven't woke up without pain in my left arm probably in over 7 years. Okay? probably in over 7 years, from here up, and definitely every morning I'm massaging these fingers out. Okay. Do y'all know I woke up this morning and this wrist is more stiff than this one? I woke up and I started writing, and how I hold my thing, normally my hand starts to hurt. So I have to shake it out. Oh no. Oh no, that hand thing. Mr. Russell Hardy, if you hear, I just want to tell you thank you so much, sir. Because literally I woke up with like little to no pain in my wrist. And that doesn't happen. Because I'm always on this elbow too. Like when I'm watching TV or different things, or I use it to hold my phone. That thing work. It do it work. Anyway, so I want to say that. Miss Akiva, let me know when you hear. I did receive your gifts. They're over here. And we gonna get to that. Yeah, we be having all kind of stuff on these boards, don't we? And we make sure it's the right thing. CERCA's being sprayed the wrong thing on here, and then be tragic. We don't need that. We don't need none of that today. All right. Hopefully you have your pen and paper. Just be cool. Don't get the moving around too much. Just chill out. Y'all know what? So, y'all know I normally never go back, and I'm gonna say never, but well, I've had to go back and watch stuff to see if I said something crazy, like in the beginning, but then I just didn't care after that. And so I did. I went back and I watched a couple of our last classes because I've been scared to watch myself the whole time I do a class, right? But one of the last two classes, I kind of went. I don't know if it was the whole thing, but it was a lot of it, and I enjoyed it for my own self. I said, this is pretty cool. So this is how people see me because I don't want to get weird and quit being myself and start critiquing me. So that's why I don't be going back and watch. But I did, and it was pretty cool just to see that. So now I know what other people see. Because I'm teaching the class, so I don't really have time to sit and think about all of the other stuff. I'm teaching, but it was cool to go back and just watch myself interact on the screen, and it was pretty cool. I won't be doing it often, but it was interesting. So there's that. Anyway, moving on. I just been because I've been moving so fast. Y'all keep me busy. And I don't really have time to just sit and just kind of look at everything that's going on in my life. I get bits and pieces of being able to just tell God thank you, cry a little bit, and then y'all be making me get back on here, acting like I gotta work every day. I know what the Hebrew slaves feel like. I know exactly how they feel. Because y'all is hard taskmaster. Circa, I know that you've been working about 18 months straight, but we don't really care about that. Where are you? We need class. Now. We don't care about all that extra stuff. Mm. So I already know there's probably going to be a lot of people that might not want to be my friends after this, but we're just going to talk about it anyway. Just a long way like that. I'm going to need you to draw a line down the middle of your paper and then leave a little space at the top here, like so. Can you do this? Now y'all know when this come up, we about to list stuff, right? Who's gathered that by this time if the whiteboard comes out and we do any type of thing like this, it's about to be some lists. We know that, right? What's it? Here we go. I hope y'all love me after this. Ooh, wait. Here we go. Hold on. Okay. So you know how it's so easy to point out stuff in other people that you don't like? Who feels like that's an easy task? Oh, thank you. Who feels like that's an easy task to point out things about other people that you just don't too much care for? Raise your hand, please. I need y'all to do that. This is yellow. That's why that's like that. Let's change that. Boom. Why does that look like that? Okay. Oh, so today on the 13th of September, I don't even know if that's like that. Moving on. We're going to write down on this side here what I don't like about me. On the left side of your paper at the top in that little box, it should say what I don't like about me. Because it's easy for us to say what we don't like about other people. Oh, yes. Let me get my hammer. Oh, I said no tomatoes this morning. You have to hold off vegetables. I'm not even accepting them. I asked y'all if y'all was ready. Yeah, buddy. Y'all had to start rubbing y'all hands together. Because I can't stand my mama and my cousin. Oh, no, it's about you today, babe. Don't even worry about it. You ain't even got to worry about dealing with the people you don't like. We just going to deal with what you do. Now, y'all want none? Oh, shoot. Here we go. I hope you ready. And on the other side, you get to write what I like about me. But you can't even start what you like about yourself since you're so quick to say what you don't like about everybody else. You can't even get over to this side until you figure out what's going on over here. Because maybe some of the things that irritate you about other people is you seeing yourself in other people. I'm just going to move over here in the safe zone. I feel like I might have a brutal crowd this morning. Y'all ready? Ooh, you said, I just turned it now. It's too early. Woo! All right, come on, family. What I like about me. But you can't get over here until you identify all the things that you don't like about yourself. Right here. So, who's willing to go first? Anybody? I'm going to write about me. I can be very mean, and I don't like that. Stubborn. Ooh. Okay. What y'all got over here? Let me see. Woke up choosing violence. Let me put my seatbelt on. I can be judgy. Okay. We don't know if that's how you spell it, but we in the hood right now. Gossip. Oh, my nasty attitude and gossip. Nasty attitude. Ooh, that's a good one. What we got over here? My temper. Ooh, yeah. Circle was gone, kind of. I'm gonna piggyback off of that because I'll bust your head. That's why. Look, CERCA came. I think I got to keep me in solitary confinement. They put the crazy people in solitary, and you see it. That's where I be at. So, yep. Temper. Don't need me kicking down the doors or nothing. Patience is short. Ooh, short. Patience. If if I don't spell that right, just look over it. It is what it is. Mouth slick. Ooh. Smart mouth. Procrastinator. Uh-oh. Okay. What else we got? Judgmental. Cursing. Cussing or cursing? Foul language or cursing? It's a difference now. Controlling. Ooh, unreliable. Ooh, I love y'all. Unreliable. There's a lot of people that are. They say things and don't mean nothing. Lying. Hold on. Lazy, low self-esteem. So maybe we should just wait about what we like about us. Cause we didn't feel this side up. Foul language. Okay. Let's do that. Amen. I'll piggyback. I don't know if that's right, but we moving on. Controlling, unreliable. Did I write down controlling? No, we gonna put it here. Because controlling and jealousy go along together. All right. Ooh. 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 People pleaser, low motivation. Ooh. Ew. Ew. I like it. Okay. Ooh, deceptive. Ooh, let's just scratch this out. We just gonna keep going. Okay. All right. Self-sabotage. Know that one all too well myself. Look it now. Yeah, I thought it was okay. I'm going now. Y'all just have to be with me. Thoughts can be crazy. Oh, you a crazy thinker. Comparison is good. Crazy thinker. Comparison. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Manipulator. Ooh. Y'all. I love y'all. That's one thing we're gonna do around here is talk about okay. Okay. Resentful. Ooh, which means you're probably revengeful as well. Because people that are resentful normally are real revenge. They like they gonna get their vengeance, honey. Ooh, ew. Ooh, and revengeful. Opinionated. Ooh, always got something to say about. Oh, okay. You said it's too early. It ain't. Vindictive. Ooh. All right. I'm not right no more. Here we go. Ooh, not dismissive. Yeah, we gonna put that in there. Cause boy, that'll get your head knocked out over here, Romeo. I promise you. Dismiss me and act like what I say and stuff. Don't boy, I be ready to fight. Promise you. Selfish is really good because it's a lot of selfish people. For sure. Dismissive. Ooh. Listen here, did I get you punched in your throat? Act like what I got to say and my feelings don't matter. That make me want to fight more than ooh, Lord Jesus, help me. That's real good, buddy. You said what? You said you don't give a oh, okay. Well, let's see if you give a care about this then. See, I don't even know how people that deal with me, because I don't always have books, don't know that words is the most important thing to me right here, and behind words is action. From where I come from when I was young, it was a saying, and they still say it now. I'm about that action. That was all that need to be said. Whatever you got going on, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm about that action. And we'll keep on walking. Now you run up, you might get done up. Like it's a real thing. But I didn't already let you know. I ain't even hearing that. But whenever you want it, I'm ready. I'm gonna keep on walking. Cause that's just words. But words, when I care about you, you can't just tell me anything and think I'm gonna keep on looking at you the same every time I see you. This lip gonna go further and further closer to my eye, and then it gonna get real stiff. Boo, why is you even talking to me? Because I don't believe nothing. If your words don't have no weight, baby, I don't care about them. That's friends, family, a nigga trying to get him a draws, baby. If you tell me something, I'm gonna look at you because I had a daddy that would tell me he was coming and never show up. So you can't be on the same level with him and think you gonna get no love from me, bro. I done already seen a man that can't keep his word. Now, guess what? God sent me an amazing stepfather that did every single thing he said he was gonna do. So I know what a man that keep his word look like. You understand me? So it ain't like, oh, she got daddy issues now because God came and corrected it real quick. Love my stepfather to death, to life, whatever you want to call it. Because if that nigga said he was going to do something, baby, he 10 toes down. I don't care if he was a nurse too. I don't care if he done been on an 18-hour shift. If he said I'm going to get up and do it, he did it. So that's why when people try to come to me and try to offer me something else, bro, you're not even about your word. I don't care. You thought I was going to get up and get dressed to get disappointed and ain't. And ain't. Because I'm a pattern person. So if I start to deal with you, I'm going to write down your patterns. So as soon as they change, I already know I need to move around. Moving on. Here we go. You hear me? And that's friends too. If every time you get paid, I don't hear from you. But when you don't got no money, you in my ear every day. It's a real thing. You got family members that's going to come around today. They know you get your stamps. And that's about the only time you're going to see them. But if you call them for 2 weeks later and say, hey, I ain't got it. Do you pay attention to the patterns? Your boss keep talking to you. They talk to you about a raise when they want you to work overtime. And then after they didn't got whatever they got from you, they don't have time to talk about your raise now. And them. Because they didn't got what they wanted from you. It's the same. They work no weight either. And this is why they team be crazy because everybody know they a liar and they just gonna say whatever they want, but they not 10 toes down. They work for people like that too. You ain't loyal to nobody, not even yourself, sir or ma'am. I'll not be putting in no extra work here until you show me that I can believe in what you say. It's a real thing. Now, where's our book family? Where are you? Oh, probably behind. Oh, please be back here. Oh, it's gonna take me a little bit longer than I thought to learn all these books because I ain't paying for sit there. Excuse me. Hold on. 1 second. Oh, don't do that. I feel like I'm in the real library because the nigga came from here. Where are you, book? Oh, because it's over there. Not even in this area anymore. I have to go to the reference section. Sorry. Jesus. Okay. Whew. It's a journey. Goodness gracious. He's in the reference section. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah. Yeah, we revamped the library, and so things are going to be out of order for a little bit until we get a new, So you're just going to have to bear with us. We're under construction right now, okay? The university's library is getting a redo. All right. So, because I don't know where nothing is in here. It's sad. Evasive. Hell yes. Evasive and opinionated go together because didn't nobody ask you. Opinionated and evasive go together. Didn't nobody even ask you. Why is we talking about it? Because we didn't even ask. Why is you over here? I hate to say it. I love y'all. But a lot of my milk melanated people are very evasive and y'all don't even know it. Like, I don't think the whole arm's length, worry about yourself thing was ran through between 0 and 5 in a lot of places. I love y'all, but as Black children, we were taught to mind our business because it could get you into trouble if you don't. And you might not make it home. I know that lesson was not taught in a lot of, I just know it. And I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm serious. We see it online all day. So to my next generation of milk melanated family members, I need y'all to plant that seed so the next generations, if God let it be anymore, they will know. Just mind your business and go on. Don't worry about it. It's not your concern. You just go on. Because you ain't telling about how your uncle is scamming the government, so why is you worried about where they parked it? And if they belong in this neighborhood, because if we really talk about it, how did Pawpaw get that money to get y'all in there? We're not gonna talk about that because that's a family secret. And he was just trying to do better for his family because everybody before them didn't have nothing. And so then you're worried about if the thing that you did to get it is getting ready to come back on you. You gotta not do it. Just so much. Just don't. Mama slept with old June down there, and when he died, he left her the land. But we ain't gonna talk about that. June wasn't her husband because Papa was sitting in his chair on the porch every time he watched her go down there. He's pimping. He knew what he's doing. We're not gonna talk about that. Ooh, stop it, CERCA. You said I love this. Too true. Mama was down there with the old guy, and Papa knew about it, but he had been sleeping with Miss Susie for years. And she left him that camper and stuff. That's how old Billy's down there in that. Pride is a definite good one. We ain't gonna talk about it. Okay. Papa, Junebug, and Miss Susie. You already know how to do. Yep, that's why I love this class. Okay. So back to what I don't like about me, since I'm always talking about what I don't like about other people. This is the sobering reality right here, honey. It will make you cry if you do it right. Because then you're going to think about all the crazy stuff you said to other people and you realize you got to fade into the bushes because you didn't know that the reason they irritated you is because you act just like them. So you be quick to not talk about those issues, huh? You said I live in the South, so this is too funny because you didn't heard all of it. Who got this book? I think you can get the PDF as well. Who got this book? If you have access to it, can you get it? If you have access, if you don't, it's fine. It's fine. If you don't, PDF, whatever you got. Right here. Okay. However you got it, you need to grab it. Okay. So I don't know how the pages are going to work. But there's a chapter in here called Demon Groupings. The chemical imbalance for the medical community. Let me go ahead and write a note in here for you guys. Let me look what we got here. We're going to do it in red because most doctors like to write in red. So, Dr. CERCA is going to leave a note here for the medical community. Just give me a moment. Y'all ready? So, the medical community calls demon groupings a chemical imbalance. Write this down, please. They call it a chemical imbalance. Right here. Are we ready? Pigs in the parlor. Now, let me say this to y'all. This book was written by like hardcore, I think, apostolic people back in the time when they didn't even believe in like women preachers and whatnot. So you just have to remember the context that some of this is coming through. There are some jewels in here, but you can also see the apostolic Pentecostal faith all up and through here. So you just got to remember what avenue this is being written from and who these people. Well, if you've never been in the apostolic Pentecostal church, not the new ones, the old ones, it might not register, but you'll get it anyway. So in this book, here we go. Now, write down seeds somewhere on your paper. Seeds of. That's what I need you to write. Seeds of, and then hyphen or number or wherever, because this is going to be like a multi-faceted thing. It's not just one way, okay? You got me? So you need to write seeds of. Kind of how we do the thank you list. Seeds of, seeds of, seeds of, seeds of, seeds of, okay? Y'all got me? Good morning, everybody. Can y'all see this? Okay, seeds of. We got that. All right, here we go. Ooh, Kayla. They said I chose violence this morning. I don't know, but hey, Riz. So, if you're just coming in, you need to make this tea in your paper. And it was going to be what we like about us over there, but we didn't even have enough room for what we don't like. So, what you got to do here is write down what I don't like about me, because we always talk about what we don't like about other people, but we never really hear people just blabbing out what they don't like about themselves. It's very easy to throw up what you don't like about other people, but when it's time to talk about what you don't like about you, it's that lump in your throat of the throw up that won't come out, and you be gagging on it and it be stuck, and you be thinking you're gonna die. So that's how they be with they own what they don't like about themselves. But when it's what they don't like about other people, it is projectile vomit. No, I'm gonna just move. Can't trust y'all. I'm not accepting no fruit and vegetables today. You can keep those. What if it was like, I don't know if the movie is 1,000 Words or the movie with Jim Carrey where he could only speak the truth. Something happened and he could only say like what was the truth. Was that Eddie Murphy or was that oh boy, Liar Liar? What if God made you do that? What if? So can I tell you something? On Judgment Day, it's going to be exactly like that. Remember we talked about that on Judgment Day, you won't be able to lie. You're only going to tell the truth. If God asks to ask you a question, you're only going to be able to say the truth. So understand that on Judgment Day, that's exactly how it's going to be. Understand that. Remember, he said he's going to seal our mouths and our chest is going to open up and speak. Our heart, out of our chest, our heart is going to speak. And you won't be able to lie. Only the truth. So you will be in a situation like liar, liar. Because you can't lie to God. Hope you're ready. You can lie to the pastor. You can lie to your husband or wife. You can lie to your kids, sisters, family, and me. And to yourself. But you cannot lie to God. Understand that. Ooh-wee. Y'all still love me so far, or what we doing? Folks divorcing me already? Y'all done divorced the family. Let me go to work, because I knew she was going to get up and be on some stupid stuff. That's why I don't even come over here all the time. Let me check and see what they doing, see if they still online, see if she's still on their time. I thought you wasn't coming back. I thought you got a call. I thought your husband walked in the room and needed to talk to you about something. I thought you was tired, and now you're back. Mm-hmm. I know what y'all do. Let me get up and go check this laundry. And you didn't do none. You ain't split. That same damn laundry been sitting over there in that basket. Stop it. Y'all be getting it. I get it. Moving on. All right. Did you write down seeds of on your paper? You can just write it down at the top. It ain't even got to be nothing. Just seeds of. I'm going to just read this. And I'm going to sit down a little bit. No. I'm not going to. Because my stomach. We're going to move that just a little bit over there. Okay. Y'all ready? So, this next task is excuse me. This next task is, as I am reading, you have to write down if you have the seed of it. Y'all love me? You don't gotta say yes on here. You just gotta write down if you have the seed of that. And then I want y'all to think about what we just listed here and see if any of this is in here. All right. Here we go. You said, wait now, hold on. Uh-oh. You said, let me head out. Bye, y'all. Ooh, wait. Okay, here we go. Demons are identified according to their nature. Demons are identified according to their nature. What did we just talk about? How we identify people, what we don't like or do like, or like if women and men do this alike. They give people nicknames. Little short dude. Whatever names they give them to remind them of this person's character or their face or how to remember them, how to identify them, right? Oh boy, with the you identify them with some type of phrase or statement. Don't hurt me too much now. I just got up. I'm busting heads this morning. You missed the hammer. She was here earlier. Give me a second. Okay. A demon of hate is called hate. How many people say I hate that a lot? Can I ask you a question? Yeah, it is a bad word. If you call the demon of hate every day, because you say, I hate that. I hate this. I hate that. I hate this. You're calling the demon of hate to you. Do you understand that? When, if I call your name, ain't you gonna come or answer? Neck armor just got weak. You are summoning an actual spirit to you because you're calling his name. Where is my life alert button? Shoot. Oh, Lord. They said, where is my life alert button? Uh-oh. Okay. Here we go. Ooh, I love y'all. I broke myself. Okay. It says each demon is a specialist. Write that down. Each demon is a specialist. What I tell you, I said they've been following folks for a long time. They know strategy. They've been following your bloodline for forever. That's why on mama's side is this, and on daddy's side is that. And then they mix together, and now it's just all throughout the generation. And demons can come in any form. Come on now. Ooh, here we go. It says a hate demon does not foster lust, he only promotes hatred. When demons are commanded to name themselves, they will usually name themselves in identity with their nature: rebellion, cursing, indifference. Occasionally, a demon will give a personal name such as Jim or Shirley. You mean like a personality? Like a multiple personality? So Jim, when I'm Jim only does this. When I'm this is why I told y'all the other day, I miss hearing my name, baby. And do, because CERCA's cool, but that's not my name. That's not my name. All kind of forms to attack. Oh yes. Roman, Sasha Fierce. And they act differently when they are that person. All of them got an alter ego. Remember, they even did a whole song about it. Tyrese in the light. And that character does the things that they don't normally do. Makes them go further than they would want to go. My sister has personality. Sometimes she'd be cussing them out, and I'd be like, Jesus, girl, listen, mental illness is real. So the chemical imbalance is it's another entity in your body. We talk about this all the time. Here we go. I hope y'all still love me, all right? Okay, it says at times they will be given foreign names. This is a deceptive measure to keep the deliverance minister from knowing their true name. We're going to skip down. It says indwelling demons are seldom found singly. They always come in groups. Indwelling, what's the definition for indwelling? Tell me. What is the definition for indwelling? That coffee good. My husband doesn't like to hear my friends call me by my other name. It's a real thing. Being an interactive or guiding force. Being an interacting or guiding force. When you ingest certain medical prescriptions or non-medical prescriptions, there is a driving force or an interactive thing that happens in your body where you cannot stop yourself from doing certain stuff. To possess spiritually present, be permanently, oh shit, hold on. Be permanently present in someone's soul or mind. Write that down. Excuse me, write that down. And then write down soul tie right next to it. That made me uncomfortable. Yes, it does, Mr. R.I.P. Because guess what, Mr. Theo? That's why all liquor has a different name, and people say dark liquor make me feel one way, light liquor make me feel one way. One street medicine can make you, and one make you, and one to make you, and then some of them give you super strength, so you can run your damn head into a bus and get up and run off, or be contorted in the back of a truck looking like some kind of monster with superhuman strength chasing after people, running into buses and cars and stuff. Or completely bent over in an unhuman position for 10 minutes or an hour and you don't fall. Have you ever wondered why mentally ill people are so strong? Because they're not in that body by themselves. There is supernatural strength that allows them to crawl walls, fight 10 orderlies, speak in different languages, and the person around them know exactly what they're saying because they're not in there by themselves. Demons mimic the Holy Ghost. Mimic the Holy Spirit because the Holy Spirit is supposed to dwell on the inside. And they said, oh, okay, we're going to be in there too. Everything that they do is a mimic of what God set up. Come on. It's a real thing. And it all goes back to Satan wanting the admiration or he wanted God's worship. And his brothers was like, yeah, me too. I could be a God as well. I can have people follow me. I'm going to create my own race. I'm going to go down and have some babies with the women, and I'm going to be a God of a people. I'm going to be a creator. But they never come by themselves. It says the indwelling demons always come in groups, numbers. When they give you a medication, the side effects of the medication is more detrimental or deadly than the damn pill they're giving you. Okay. Pharmacy, witchcraft, incantation, spells, magic, or poison. They give you a pill that tells you it's going to make the chemical imbalance right, and it makes it worse. And every time you take a different prescription, you get a different sickness. When the Bible says the spiritual sickness is plaguing my people. A spiritual sickness is a parasitic demon getting into your body and now being the driving force or the most interactive part, and it is set in your spirit or your mind, attached. What about communion? Communion, is that considered a spell? No. I mean, unless you're really drinking blood, it's symbolic. But again, even when the angels came down and started to eat the flesh and drink the blood, they were trying to get to what God was going to have us doing symbolically, but they did it for real. They already knew about this stuff. They used to, their dads were in heaven. Their dads were the angels that wrote the books and knew God's plan. They not knew it completely, but they heard, they could see the plan. Don't forget this. They tried to recreate heaven on earth because they could not go back there. And so then if I can't, ooh, I just told somebody else this yesterday. I said it is creepy when people try to become you in your face. And she said, well, why? I said, because a person that want to be you will defame you and dang near take your life so that they can be you. They will try to destroy everything that you have to become you. That's why you see men and women trying to take another woman or man's place. And they have to always talk bad about the person that the person is with because they want this spot. So Satan and his angels talk crazy about God because they can't get the worship God wants. And they don't have, they got power, but not the power he got. Come on. And so they make him out to be a bad guy, but everything that you do, that they tell you to do, leads you to death. God says you're going to die a spiritual death, which means the things that you were attracted to that lead you to death, you're going to die to those things. They won't be able to affect you anymore. But Lucifer, when he get a hold to you and his demons get a hold to you, nah, it'd be a physical and spiritual death. It'd be both. Prescription drug addiction. Addicted to sex and not doing it safely. Robbing people. Why does God allow demons to attack us so easily? You got to go back and read your Adam and Eve. Because the moment that they sinned, I opened the door. Because think about who got us to sin. The demons and Lucifer. He was a fallen angel. And we went on and went in and packed with them. Hey, here we go. Sin allowed a lot of stuff to get in. And it sucks. But he says, and let me go back, because he doesn't allow them to get in so easily, we do. Do you understand? Because he told, just like somebody said, even in the body, like you come here knowing right from wrong. Because if a baby know that they ain't supposed to be pooping on themselves, they, even when they are just crawling, when they don't even speak good words, when they know they boo-booing and they know they not supposed to boo-boo on themselves or whatever, they'll go hide in the corner because they know what they're doing is wrong. They're not supposed to be pooping in their diaper. Or if they get something they're not supposed to have, they go and hide. So you come here knowing right from wrong. It's built into your DNA. You said, well, liar, and you can barely talk. Or can't talk at all. You come here knowing right from wrong. Now, whichever one you feed is going to grow. That's why I don't let people be like, oh, they're a baby. I don't give a damn. He know better. His soul is just as old as yours. It was created the same day yours was. He just didn't get his body yet. That's how you see these little bitty 2021 babies. The parent will say something and the little baby is a day old and their finger will go up like this. Or they'll say something and the baby will turn their face and roll their eyes. That ain't just involuntary. That soul is old. The body is new. That's why they say, oh, they been here before. They was created the same day you was. You better quit letting these kids play you. All souls were created on the same day. They just been waiting in the pool of souls until they get their body. They mind is old. They body ain't. You ain't about to play me. I know you know what you doing. My 15-year-old with autism will lie in a heartbeat. Come on. You come here knowing from right from wrong, honey. Yeah. Listen. Listen here. Children, if they were counting lives, it's a demon telling them to. Okay, so now do y'all see what I was talking about, that whole past life stuff? Who was here for that class a couple weeks ago? Because that too. Who remember us talking about the past life stuff? And how they give them a name and a whole everything. Remember? I said, well, did you hear what it said right here? It said, occasionally, a demon will give a personal name such as Jim or Shirley, or a foreign name. Now, people with DID, don't all their personalities have a different name and a different character? And you only know who's out by how they act. Right or no? Okay, so I'm going to go back and read this first part. Demons are identified according to their nature. What if the idea is really demon identity disorder and not dissociative identity disorder? Have y'all noticed that everything they do talks about ID and telling who you are? They identifying the demons that's in that body. Like Legion had to. They said, "What's your name, Legion? How many of you is it? Thousands. It's a legion of us in here." You see one body, but it's a lot of us. I gotta go take me some time, y'all. Hold on. Ooh, shoot. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna leave y'all with that real quick. Ooh. Hold on. Oh, I might need to take. Sorry, y'all. Ooh. Give me some time. Okay. All right. So here we go now. Think about this, and then we're gonna get on to where we was going. If medicine means spell, incantation, or witchcraft, pharmakia or pharmakeia, pharmacy, we know that a lot of the medicine, the prefix for a lot of the demons that cause sickness in the book of Solomon, they're named after the excuse me. We know that the medicine is named after a lot of the demons, Belkyra, and we done looked up a whole host of other ones. So does it not make sense that they put mentally ill people on a lot of medication, and then all of a sudden there's all of these identities? Or they don't really deal with the person's trauma. They send them to therapy, and they just put a stamp on them that this is what it is. And so then even if the person wasn't that bad at first, after being with this doctor, they be worse. The personalities keep growing. As they keep giving different medications, there's different manifestations of different entities that is in this mentally ill person. Or no? Yeah, it's my leg. I know. Before and during Auntie's arrival. This it. Yes, they do. Like they wake up the demons by giving them the pills to pay homage. And think about it, every person that dies, thank you. Every person that dies from a prescription overdose, wouldn't that be a sacrifice to whatever God it's named after? Just like the cars, remember we talked about it, how the cars are named after the gods, and then they let so many go through, and then they do a recall, but they already knew, okay, that's 500 deaths to Mazda, 500 deaths to Nike, 500 deaths to Balenciaga, Bell, 500 sacrifices. So when people are killed over material things that are named after idol gods, it is a sacrifice. Names have power. We say this all the time. Well, I don't know about their souls. It depends on where that person is at in their spiritual walk. See, we don't know Percocet's real name. We don't know Vicodin's real name. Or none of the other, I don't know what all the meds are. But we don't know their real names. We know the name they give us. And sometimes they type that big old long name down at the bottom. Who take time to read it and go look it up and break it down in syllables to see what all those syllables mean? They talk about how you act on certain, you said it's in a lot of songs, that's true. They talk about how it make you feel. So why you feel different when you take your meds? Because it's another entity in you. Just like when you go to the liquor store and they say wine and spirits, and each one of those spirits in there has a name, and each one of those spirits makes you act differently, light or dark. Tequila or this. Cognac, honey, when I drink cognac, I be a different person. Baby, when I drink whiskey, honey, let me get some tequila in me, baby. Baby, let me get some Grey Goose. It's about to be popping. Oh, so each one has a different name and they make you act differently. You mean like how demons are identified according to their nature? What's the definition for nature? The nature of something. Not the whiskey brings out the Sasha Fierce in me. A different feeling for each of them, yeah. What's the definition of the nature of something? Usually makes you to act hateful or lustful. The inherent character or basic constitution. The inherent character, the root of something. Basic or inherent features of something, especially when seen as the characteristics of it. Can we look up the word inherit, please? What does that mean? What does the word inherent mean? Existing in something as a permanent, essential, or characteristic attribute. Existing in something as a permanent, derived from the quality, characteristic, or predisposition genetically from one's parents or ancestors. Ew. So as soon as the demon gets down into your body, whatever their characteristics was when they was a giant's child or a fallen angel, you start to do. Didn't they have insatiable appetites? It said nothing was enough. Excess was always their thing. And when you drink, alcoholism comes from an excessive access to alcohol. Like you can't stop drinking. You'll drink until you black out. Excessive. Insatiable. Drugs. It don't matter how many pills you pop, the shot, or whatever. That's what ODing is an insatiable appetite for not being able to stop. Nympho, kleptomatic, klepto, whatever. All of the isms is basically once that demon steps down on the inside of your body, there you inherit their characteristics. They said she never used to act like that until she got with him. He had to step down on the inside of her body for the demon to get in. Overeating, all of them. Like I said, all of them included. She didn't act like that until she inherited. He didn't act like that until he inherited something from her. They had to connect first. That's why you start finishing his or her sentences. And they say when a man releases in a woman, basically sets off a tracking system for her and him. This is how you can turn left, turn left, turn left. Don't even know why you going down the street and see your nigga or your chick car at somebody else that ain't supposed to be, and you ain't even know you supposed to, you don't even know how you got over here. It was a detour. You just so happened to turn and felt like you need to keep turning left, and there go your boo car right out there. This happened to my mom. Guess what else? And we gonna move on. When you don't forgive, you allow these demons to pile into your body. That's why the one that doesn't forgive gets worse and worse and worse and worse. And it starts to eat at them from the inside out, and they become more bitter and more angry and more resentful and more vengeful. And you start to see a different side of that person. Because more and more of them demons, as long as you don't forgive, are prowling into that body, honey. And they have a right to be there because unforgiveness is their doorway. That's why they're going to keep reminding you of the horrible things that they did to you so they can keep. It's like how they pay rent. As long as they keep you thinking about it, they get to stay. They don't got to get evicted. They get to stay there. So how demons pay rent is to keep you thinking about the bad stuff. then they don't gotta leave. Cause as soon as the emotion comes up about it, boom, that's their check. And they get to dig deeper into your spirit. And the longer they like what you call them, squatters. Demons are squatters. You said unforgiveness attacks the liver. Here we go. So as long as you don't let it go, them and they homeboys coming. So now you just used to be resentful. Now you hateful. Okay? Okay? Are y'all getting it? It's real. Okay, so look. It says indwelling demons are seldom found singly. They are together in groups. Such groupings may be referred to as colonies, clans, or families. When one demon is detected or discerned, one should immediately be alerted to look for its companions. You mean like roaches? They say if you see one roach, you know it's probably about 1,000 more of them. At least 100 or something like that. You see one mice, it's probably 50. So demons are like vermin, pests. Mice, rats, bugs. Now you want to know what's funny? Ain't that what all the witches make they familiars? They usually use some kind of sneaky vermin bug or cat or spider or a weasel, a rat, a hmm. So they use the demon that has in here. Like if you watch the Witches of Salem, when Beelzebub came up, it was always a whole bunch of black beetles, and then the black beetles would form him into a person. Do y'all remember that? Who watched the Witches of Salem or the Salem Witches or whatever it's called? Did y'all see how they took her pregnancy too? They took her baby, then the baby came back as the Antichrist. I also want to see, did y'all see the North Korea and old boy shook hands this morning or last night? Kim Jong Jong and old boy over in Russia. Y'all seen that? And if you have, I just want to know, did you watch Left Behind, the first one? Nikolai Carpathia. Was it he? Oh, shoot! What we got back here? Oh. Let's read. Marlena Carpathia has only one dream, to be a mother. So when a mysterious clairvoyant promises the fulfillment of this dream, Marlena does not hesitate. Through genetic engineering and the power of the Prince of Darkness himself, Marlena is about to become a chosen vessel who will unknowingly give birth to the greatest evil that was born, that the world has ever known. Excuse me. Halfway around the world, God's plans are subtly being carried out too. Young Ray Steele is determined to avoid one day taking over the family business. Instead, Ray sets his heart on becoming a pilot. Soon, Carpathia's and Steele's lives will intersect. I'm just making hair on my body sit up. And good and evil will clash in an explosion that will shake the world. The eternal battle for souls has come to Earth, and the world hurdles toward the countdown to the rapture. And this book is old because I read this in like, yep. When was this come out? Give me a minute. 2005. Yep, because I read it about 2008. Hmm. Y'all ready? Let's go here. I'm gonna just read a little bit of chapter 1. Do y'all want the first page? And then we're gonna move back on to what we was doing. Okay. Marilena, TT's union with Soren Carpathia was based on anything but physical passion. Yes, they had what the vulgar in the West would call a fling, but as his student and eventually his assistant at the University of Romania in Bucharest, Marilena had been drawn to Soren's intellect. The truth she knew was that there was a little prepossessing them about each other. I'm sorry, about either of them. Excuse me. He was short and thin and wiry with a shock of curly red hair that, despite his thickness and his aversion to haircuts, could not camouflage the growing bald spot at his crown. She was thick and plain in her makeup, nail polish, and styling her black hair. So basically, this is going into how the Antichrist parents met. Now, of course, this was written years ago, but it's real funny how a lot of the stuff that's in here and the places that things are happening. I'm just gonna say you can get these at the Goodwill for $1 or $2 or $3. The whole set, they always got them at the bottom. Goodwill be having them too. Goodwill and all the books, they always there. Garage sales. Mm-hmm. So, with that being said, I just wanted to tell y'all that because I saw that this morning. I said, oh, that feels real left behind-ish. A lot of what's going on feels real left behind-ish. Because if you saw when they made Carpathia the ruler of the world, they were at UN meetings. They were at UN meetings in that movie when he did all the stuff that he did there. But moving on. Mm-hmm. And did. They was. Okay. So we're going to move on through this. And I just want to show y'all. And this is not a complete list and in stone, but it just kind of shows you how the demons run together. Do y'all want to know about that? Are we ready? Now, again, remember this is written from an apostolic Pentecostal point of view where wearing red was a sin. And if you wear anything more than your wedding ring, you was being gaudy. So just remember that as I'm reading some of this stuff, because you have to remember the view of the author too. Okay? ISIS beheaded a group of men for not denouncing their Christianity. Honey, ISIS is not about to be our biggest problem, I promise. They about to be peons compared to what's getting ready to come here. It don't have nothing to do with ISIS, I promise. This one world leader is going to be worse than anything we've ever seen. Real life. Okay. Here we go. Bitterness. Y'all still got y'all seed of paper out? So if any of these if you identify with any of them, this goes back to, okay, you can write self-identification if you want to so you can, because you might not even know it's a spirit or that it has a spiritual tie to you, because everybody in your family act like this. Generational curse. Okay? Y'all ready? Okay. Okay. Bitterness. This is how they got them grouped up, but we just gonna read what they got. Resentment on the list. Hatred. We had demon groupings. If you got the book, we in chapter 20. Okay? Because it might not be the same page because they've been edited differently. So we're in demon groupings. That's where we at. Okay? So bitterness is the top. We got resentment, hatred, unforgiveness, violence, temper, anger, retaliation, and red room. Did y'all get that? So these bitterness homeboys. Resentment runs with bitterness. Hatred runs with bitterness. Unforgiveness runs with bitterness. Violence runs with bitterness. Temper runs with bitterness. Anger runs with bitterness. Retaliation runs with bitterness and murder. Temper. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Number 2. Rebellion. Now, of course, these can be moved all around, but they just kind of showing what they didn't, because they were deliverance ministers, and they were showing how this was a random, not this was a common thing over here. Okay? So, rebellion, self-will, stubbornness, disobedience, and anti-submissiveness. Read that again. So, rebellion runs with self-will, stubbornness, disobedience, and anti-submissiveness. And it could be others, because everybody, it could be a whole skittle bag depending on how your life experience has been and what you won't let go of. Okay. Strife. Can you tell me the definition of strife before I read this? What's the definition of strife? Angry or bitter disagreement or over fundamental issues, conflict. Bitter, something violent, conflict, and dissension. Angry or bitter disagreement. Do we see that on Real Housewives of all the shows? And we already know Onos Khalees is the reason why everybody getting their bodies cut, right? We know the spirit behind the BBL thing is Onos Khalees. And then with Onos Khalees comes this strife, bitter disagreement. Pigs in the Parlor by Fred and Ida Mae Hammond, not the singers. Okay? So with strife comes contention, bickering, argument, quarreling, and fighting. Is that not what we see in all the reality shows? Is it or is it not? Even on the internet, that's what we see. Bickering, arguing, going back and forth. Ain't that what? And in families. So we know that for sure the spirit of strife is being pushed in our TVs and in our society. Yes or no? Because we got kids talking about run up and recording videos and they arguing and all of this. So we know that strife is a spirit that is running rampant in the land right now. You got old people fighting in Walmart. Can't even barely get off their damn cart, but they trying to swing at somebody. Folks drives being showed in the Walmart and parking lots. Just crazy. You better leave me alone. Can you even swing? You gonna run your cart into their cart, huh? Even the old people bitter and got strife. Right, grandma's fighting too. Listen, it is not a game. I said, oh, Jesus. Okay. Retaliation number 4. It's a lot of this stuff that y'all put about things that y'all didn't like about yourself that's on these lists. Who's going to be the first to admit it? Ain't it crazy how all this stuff we mentioned seems to be over here in the demonic category about things we don't like about ourselves? Because maybe it ain't you. Maybe it's the entity that has been in you for a long time. Did we make this list today? Yeah, I didn't. We did today. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, we're not all demons, but just like the Holy Ghost got into Jesus and John the Baptist before they were married, before they were born, because your parents didn't do their work and they had unforgiveness, guess what? That opened the door to your children as well. That's how generational curses happen. When you don't deal with it, it can easily pass through your children in birth. The spirits can enter your children during in utero. Oh, he always been like that since he was born. Yeah, because his mom and daddy ain't dealt with issues, and so that demon had every right to step down in that baby's soul. You gave them. The Bible said, "How can the robber or whatever get in unless he overthrow the strong man that's at the door?" You are the strong man to the generations that will come out of you. So if you don't deal with being molested, if you don't deal with the being abused, those spirits can attach to your child. Be in utero. This is why if a mother is severely depressed, a lot of times that baby, when they born, you can see it. Especially by the time they like 1 or 2, they just always kind of sad and very emotional, and just everything is always like, what the hell? Now you forget that's how you was when you was pregnant. Because the spirit of depression was on you because it wanted your baby. Okay, who do the elites want? Do they want us or do they want our kids? And what do they do? Befriend the mothers and fathers to get to what? The demons that are ruling them are the same demons that's out here. I mean, are y'all getting it? Can I ask you a question? Now, it's a lot of people that's not about to love me, and I don't give a damn about your tomatoes and stuff right now, because what I'm about to say is about to piss a lot of people off. That's my job. What is the big thing when I identify as? I identify as them, we, they. When I'm dressed like this, I identify as this. When I'm dressed like this, I identify as this. And my name is this. If I see these two people standing right there together, guess what? It's an alter ego. So when I'm John, I walk like this. But when I'm Judy, even though it's the same body, the voice change, man or woman. Oh shoot, when I'm, hey girl, you already know I'm ready. Well, hold up. Why do your body language change? Why do your voice change? Who are you? I identify as we. Who the hell is we? And it's only you. Everything is about ID, the real ID. Who are you? My Jesus? Who are you? How many of it is y'all in there? These ain't new questions. Because they in the Bible. The demoniac. How many of y'all is it in there? The woman, the little girl that had the demon when we was reading about Jesus. And the demon had overtook the little girl. And she'll be cutting. The demoniac cut. Because demons are mutilators of everything that they touch. So the moment that they step down into your child, your baby now gotta pull their sleeves down, because when they by themselves, that demon has them mutilating themselves, castrating themselves, and the like. It is all mutilation of the body that God created. It's not good enough for you to be who God wanted you to be, whatever that might be. Now the devil says, cut this off, make it like this, make it like that, do that, do this. And it's always, I wish I wouldn't have. If I would have known my dick, that's it, oh my Jesus. If I would have known then what I know now, I wouldn't have done it. But the devil keep your eyes blinded so you can't see that as many entities as they want is downloading into your body, having you mutilate yourself, put yourself in situations that are dangerous. Your children are, come on now. Are we going to talk about it or are we going to talk about it? What happens when you on drugs? People don't even recognize you anymore because there's an entity that is sucking the life out of you. But they continue to make you get up out your sleep and go find it. Okay. You got $1. You got something for me? I can barely stand up walking like this.
Because the demon don't know how to control the body because he ain't supposed to be there. He help me just I can't Because the demon don't know how to work in a body. They ain't supposed to be there. They ain't had one in a long time. They got to figure out how to walk, Edgar. Get some sugar. Huh? What? Yeah. Who are you? And you better make sure that the things that you don't like about yourself, that you let stay, that you claim that this has always been me, and the demon, the seed of rebellion, the seed of strife, the seed of this, the seed of that was planted prior to you really getting good, and you just say, oh, that's always been me. You identifying with evil spirits that ain't even you. That's why after they make you act, you feel guilty and they done went on to something else. And you got to deal with the shame. You got to deal with the abandonment issues of you being on drugs or whatever it was and you leaving your kids. You got to deal with the hurt. They on to something else. You got to deal with hurting your husband, hurting your wife, because that lust spirit, it made it so insatiable that you couldn't sleep at night until you committed that evil thing. You got to deal with it. How your children were destroyed because of your loins. Everything that God gave you, it was all based on 1 minute. 1 second. Because it was so insatiable, you couldn't sleep until you did it. And now that demon moved on to ruin someone else's life. Oh, or implanted in your children so that the same thing keeps happening. This is how my mom and daddy did it. So this is how my mama always had a boyfriend. Even though my daddy knew about it, my daddy always had another woman. Even though my mama knew about it, so I'm going to do it too. Even though God ain't pleased with it, because y'all done planted that seed. Grandpa always had another family. That's why your grandsons are whores. It works. The hidden things that we don't talk about, they get to stay and they become generational curses, and families are ruined because we are identifying with things that are foreign. Everybody in our family angry. Everybody in our family got a problem. Everybody quit identifying with what ain't supposed to be there. And now they say you're going to have to identify before you pay for your groceries. Identity means a lot. Multiple personality disorder. And they have to ID which entity they talking to. And you better get it right. Because they will correct you. I am not Sam. I am Erica. Oh, sorry, Erica. No, I'm Susan. Sorry, Susan, Erica. And now that we know the demons give plain names so that you don't really know who they are, like hurt, abuse, lust, they'll give you a nickname. So you can't call them out. And they get to stay in the person's situation gets worse. Okay. So I just want to know, what don't you like about yourself? You need to figure out if it's demonic or not. Maybe that's why you don't like it. Because your flesh and your spirit is warned against each other. And your flesh knows that if you identify it, it can't stay. And the flesh like all things filthy. Dirty, nasty, sneaky, backhanded, low down. Flesh love out of that because we come from filth. Remember, nobody likes a dirty house and filthy house, but your house be filthy. So you got a clean house, but your real house ain't clean. The one you take with you everywhere. Because you'll put that one in dirt and filth and smut and nasty things all day long. But your house clean though. Your physical house, but not this one. The one you got to live in all time, whether you lose everything around you or not. This house is beautified, but this house, the house of God, the house where the Spirit of the Lord is supposed to stay, oh no, it ain't been swept and cleaned and pine sol and bleached down and God knows how long. Y'all be cleaning the wrong house. Because this house gonna burn and everything in it. And if you don't clean this one up, this one too. Keep on identifying with the devil's stuff. I don't want nothing the devil got. That's why I be telling y'all, I'm working. I got to get this out of me. That old lady got to die. I don't want to be angry no more. I don't want to fight. I don't want to be mean. God done already pulled too many of these and put me in a hospital. I know what to get me. I was on my way out of here. I'm cool. Uh-oh. Come on. Come on. Come on. So I just want to know. Yeah, I was ready for this on a Wednesday. I told y'all it's got to be a little. Ooh, I'm about to go now. I'm about to go. I think that's enough. We'll just cut it off right there. That was a lot. That was a whole lot right there, baby. And then y'all got stuff to go looking at. So I'm just gonna say. Figure out what you don't like about yourself. Okay. And then see if it lines up with demonic things. Because that could be your spirit telling you this is not you. It is an entity that has been shown from hurt, unforgiveness, resentment, whatever, that you won't let go of. And so it get to stay there. And that's why it controls you. You don't control it. I don't know why I can't stop doing this. I don't even want to come over here. I don't even want to let him come over here. I don't even know why. I don't even know why. And I feel so bad after I do. I don't know why I go to this place. I don't know why I do this. Oh, I wish I wouldn't. Well, what's the driving force in your car? In your house? What's powering it? Is it lust? Is it greed? What is it? Your physical house clean, but your spiritual house ain't. You let any and everybody in there. Honey, I don't want nobody in my house. That is not what your track record just said the last 6 months. Hot girl and boy. City girl and boy. Ooh, the open house. You ain't even got to make a reservation. Huh? Hello? Did somebody call? Hello? Is somebody out there? I think somebody calling my name. I think it's time for me to go. You ain't got to show your ID or nothing. You see said, Dad.
I'm going to just leave on a good note before everybody be trying to stone me. But if you get ready to throw a tomato, I'm going to do like my, oh, and you just did one. Good job. See, I'm going to do like my daddy said, and the first one to be without sin cast the first stone. So let me start right now. Whatever my daddy was writing out as to why people start dropping their tomatoes and onions and apples. I think I hear tomatoes dropping. I think I hear tomatoes dropping. You know, he said, I think I hear a street scholar. I think I hear tomatoes dropping. Hey, I think I hear tomatoes dropping. Like real life. And do. I think I hear tomatoes dropping, honey. Get on and put them down. I told you I wasn't accepting none today. Mm-hmm. Thought I was playing. So I brought my hammer this morning. I knew I was going to have to knock them niggas out. Look here. Let me stop. I love y'all. Now I'm over here crying. Yeah, not fine. Oh, Lord. I thought I heard some tomatoes dropping. Listen, he said no tomatoes over here. I'm just saucy. Oh, okay. So can I ask you a question? Now y'all see why I don't be bothering nobody. I don't have time. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell is wrong with me. I don't got time to be worried about what you're doing. I don't have time. I don't care because I'm still trying to make sure that I'm getting all this stuff out of me so I can get up out of here. I don't have time to be worried about you. I don't. Not like that. Like, oh, well, they ain't in. And I don't have time. I got to be making sure that he didn't clean this house up. And when my daddy come knock on the door, that it's clean. The stuff ain't stuffed in my closet, so when he open them, it all fall out on him. I don't want that. Because he coming to your house. And you're going to have to give an account for everything that's in it. In your hidden closets, in your attic, in the basements, packed away in the tubs, all that stuff that you don't want to deal with. He coming to open all of it up. My mama used to call it a general inspection. Those of you that are in the Army know what that means. We used to have GI parties every Saturday. My mama would wake us up at 5 o'clock in the morning. We would have to pull everything out of our closet, everything out of our drawers, everything from under our bed, and do it all over again. Wipe the walls, wipe the mattresses down, the whole nine. She called it GI parties. Everything was going to be pulled out, baby. You was going to wipe them drawers out, let them dry. While you doing that, you wiping down your mini blinds. Take them curtains down and go put them downstairs by the washing machine. Oh, yeah. My mama wasn't playing, honey. We washed walls every Saturday. Had to pull everything out that pantry and wipe them things down and put all them cans back, all them jars. And my mama would do shops every day. She going to buy something every single day. Baseboards, all of that. Listen, auntie, my mama didn't listen. And that's why when I rebelled, I told you I used to sprinkle chips and stuff on my counter before she would come. Because she said when I get my own house, I'm going to do what I want to. If I want to live trifling, I can live trifling. So everything can be clean. But in the room, I know she going to sit in my petty tail. Yes, CERCA used to be real petty. Because I know it's going to get on her now. I crumble it up. She go to clean. I said, don't clean that up. Well, it's chips right here. I know. Let them stay there. You said when I get to move, I can live how I want to. Don't touch nothing in here. And she'll be like that. You need to get them chips and let them stay there. And did. I ain't even gonna lie. This was still at 32. I was still doing this. So y'all know that wasn't that long ago. And did. She'll come on my house and I'll leave clothes all on the couch.
You gonna fold them clothes up? Nope, and you not either. Have a seat. This is my house, and if I want clothes on my couch, you said when I got my own house, I can live however I want to, and that's what I'm doing. Don't touch nothing here. Mm-hmm. And then I told you I was petty. My mama, listen. She set that bottle right there. I'm the one that had the dust and stuff, so I know where everything goes. I'll move it just like that. Y'all see how much I move that bottle? Well, let me give some y'all can see. You probably can't see that good. See this? So my mama sit this right here, and I'll move it just like that. Y'all see how much I move that? Well, guess what? When she would come home from her 18-hour shift at work, she'd walk past it like it was a picture frame and look. This how bad her OCD was, and she'll move it just back and go to sleep. And did. I was like, nah, I can't fight you or do nothing, so I'm just gonna. And she'll be like, who been in my living room? Kid you not? Carisha, oh, that's me. Uh-oh, yes, baby. I mm-hmm. And then gotta know who you're dealing with. So I can know the things you pay attention to. I know my house was a complete mess when my father would come by and he would be like, this is a pigsty, you need to clean up. And it ain't. And you can't do nothing about it. But then now, when my kid, I'll be like, y'all need to do this is crazy. You need to clean this room up. So we be torturing ourselves because we don't even know until we didn't sow seeds for our kids to do it to us. And now my kids be like, Mom, don't come over here touching nothing. You said when we got our house, we can do whatever. And I'll be like this. I had to eat them words, boy. God dang it. I shouldn't have never said that to her. Because now my kids do it to me. Don't come to my house trying to tell me nothing. This is my house, and if I don't want to do it, if I'm doing something you don't like, you don't got to be over here. You said you want me to punch you in your head for talking back. I'm grown, Mom. You cannot hit me. Listen here. We ain't gonna. Y'all don't like to talk about the ugly issues. We gonna talk about it. Listen here. It burned, don't it? It sure do. Nigga be ready to knock a nigga out. This why my mama used to be attacking me. Because I see my pettiness in all of my children. Every last one of them. My sons do me the same way. And will. How do you correct a girl? Go to the Lord. Go to the Lord. I don't know. I don't even know. You got to go ask the creator of all things. He will give you the answers because I ain't got them. I ain't figured that out just yet. So I'm about to go because we've been on here officially in 45 seconds, 2 hours. Mm-hmm. So let me ask you a question. Who feels like you got a lot of work to do? Who feels like you got a lot of work to do? Be honest. Mm-hmm. And y'all know this why churches don't be talking about this stuff because they want people to come back. But y'all want to know something? I know y'all coming back. I know y'all gonna come back. I know y'all gonna come back because this stuff helps your life. When you talk about the real stuff where people can really get free, they gonna come back. And that's what churches don't realize. Talk about this stuff, they'll be back in there. They just, the people that been out of the world don't do fake. And once they know that they still feeling the same way that they did when they got here 2 years ago, they gonna be moving on to something else. They need to feel different. So that's why we talk about the ugly stuff over here. And that's why some folks go away and never come back. And some folks come on back because they want to get healed. They want to be okay. They want to not be the same way they've been for the rest, the remainder of their life. They want to be different. And doing that is dealing with you first because you change your situation and everybody around you. When you change, they change. When they see you growing up, they see you not reacting to everything, then they will do it. Or those things just go away because the Bible says if you resist the devil, he'll flee from you. So when you stop interacting with certain things just fall off. You ain't even gotta say I don't want to do it no more. You just look up and don't even realize when it wasn't happening. So with that, I'm about to go. I'm really about to go now. And I don't know if I'll be back this evening. This was a lot. But y'all gotta give me a break because my auntie's here. So y'all see I'm not up moving around a lot. I don't want to take a whole bunch of time on. Oh, don't never say never, girl. Say ever, Tamika, but I love it. You said we need to rewatch. Well, go on and do y'all thing then. I'm about to go, I don't know what I'm about to do right now. I need to be going to do this whole thing that's down at the place, and I just don't want to go. I love y'all too. Can I tell y'all something though? All jokes aside, I'm very grateful that y'all willing to work on yourself. Because so many people want to swear up and down ain't perfect and ain't nothing wrong with them. And them be the sickest people on the planet. And I don't mean sick as in twisted. I just mean they be mentally ill. Because can you not see that you crazy as hell? And that none of the things that you talking about make no sense. So you just not going to work on yourself. You just going to keep being crazy. Oh, okay, well, be crazy over there. That's the crazy box over there. You love this shirt? It was some ladies. One time I went to Walmart, like selling these outside, and I got it. Like when we first started doing this, I bought, and this I think I might have wore it once. I don't know. Ooh, excuse me. So I love y'all. Talk to y'all in a minute. Okay. Yeah. I need to do my nails and my hair. I just don't have the energy. I don't even want to. I want to, but I don't want to. It's hard. Ooh. See y'all in a minute. Oh, Justice, that made me happy to hear that. Yeah, cause healing, you gotta cut the infected place open to let the pus and all the infection out. Especially if it's been swelled up and it's making other things infected, you gotta lance it to get that infection out so that the medicine will even get to the problem. And a lot of people don't want to be cut on. They just rather let the infection stay. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't want to be sick. Spiritually, mentally, physically, I don't want to be sick. Some people are okay with being sick. That gets them attention. I don't want to be sick. I want to be whole and healed. And the Bible said I can be if I let go of the things that the world is telling me is important and understand how God's characteristics are and how the devil's are, and then you just start to change. Come on. So I love y'all.